Babes, what's going on? How's everybody doing? When you find me, let me know that you can hear me. What is this new button? There's new buttons on here. I'm not gonna mess with those right now though. Welcome to your full moon live. Full moon in Cancer, the emo of moons, right? So the moon is at home in Cancer. The moon is Cancer's natural ruler, right? So that empowers this energy. It just makes it a much stronger moon. It's also a super moon, which again, makes it a much stronger moon. And it's happening with this conjunction to Jupiter, because Jupiter is also in Cancer, and Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, which just means it loves being there, right? It's stronger there, and it can be more like powerful. It can make bigger things happen and have a wider reach when it's in a sign that is like it's exalted in. So if you look at the moon right now, you can see a bright, star right next to it. That's actually Jupiter, because they're conjuncting, which means they're working together. Their energies are feeding each other. So it's a very strong moon, but it can be a very powerful, positive moon because of that Jupiter influence. But as we all know, Cancer is a water sign. It's a very emotional sign. It's a very sensitive sign. And it rules the fourth house, which is your house of like home and family and what makes you feel safe and cozy. So you may have some themes coming up that need to be released with this full moon related to either inner child, home and family, or current situation. And that just means, whoever you share your home with, right? Could be anybody, or family relationships, right? So keep it in the back of your mind. If you're feeling things and this feels like super emotional or shit's coming up for you that you haven't felt in 100 years, that's why. Just ride it out. It's only like 5 more days of this energy. Happy New Year. Thanks, Source. So we're going to do just a quick little reading, kind of get an energy base for where we're at with this moon and anything that Spirit wants you to know that you might really need to release. And remember, this is like kind of your last chance to leave what needs to stay in 2025 behind, right? We're lucky that a full moon just so happens to be occurring right after the new year. It's another chance to release what you need to leave in 2025 so you can embrace all of the new that is going to come with 2026. And it will be all new because 2025 was a 9-year. That's the ending, right? That's what we're closing out. We're leaving behind. This is a 1 year. It's a brand new beginning, but we're also, for the first time in history, going to have a true reset, right? With that Neptune Aries Saturn conjunction going on at 0 degrees Aries on February 20th. So just keep it in mind. Hi, Poland. Welcome. Collective messages for this full moon. The first card out, can't make it up. You seriously can't. It says new life. Told ya. Full reset. Cool necklace. Oh, thanks. Smoky quartz. Why? Why do you want one? What are you leaving behind? Why are you leaving it, right? These are the questions. That's like shadow work, right? You got to do the digging. You got to do the digging. All right, let's see what else the moon wants to tell you. Wow, Greece too. We're getting around the world today. Happy New Year, everybody. For the collective, what do you want them to know for this full moon? So this is also a super moon. We ended the year with 3 super moons in a row, so this is technically the 4th. It will be the last for a bit, but it just means it's closer to Earth. It makes it more, like, we feel it more, and it also, like, will appear bigger. Breathe. That's a message. And TikTok. And I don't think they mean the app, y'all. This is divine timing vibes. Does anybody else think that looks like a giant onion? It's not cute. All right, 29 and 30 and 31 are all here. Progression, for certain. The only card that's not in numerical order is the New Life card, and that's 39. There's a little bit of a gap. So what that's telling me is you've got like 9 things, 9 steps, 9 shadows, 9 whatever. You've got things to do, right? In between, or 8, I should say 8, because we have 31. Brain doesn't work. Between now and this reset, or while you're in this full moon energy, even better, would highly recommend it. Yeah, can you stop spamming me, bro? I don't have time for that. you need to release some things. You're going to find them through meditation. If it's breath work for you, cool. But you need to get into stillness. You have to connect with yourself. Not only to let go of what you need to release, but to envision what you want the new life to look like, because you're in control of that, right? Like you have the chance for a complete reset here coming this February. The only chance we're going to get like this in our lifetime. And as you know, as far as we know, the only time it's ever happened, like in the history of our creation, right? Usually it's 12. That wasn't terrible. You want to take advantage of it, right? So yeah, focus on what you're releasing. It's your last chance to do so, but you really need to think about what you want your new life to look like and believe that you're drawing that in, because you are. But be careful about what you're focusing on, because if you're focusing on shit you don't want to bring into your life, that is what you'll bring in. Just watch your focus. Oh my God, dude, can you stop it with the W's? Like, what are you doing? All right. Let's get your secret symbol that you guys can meditate on to get your messages that might be trying to come through to you. This moon is powerful. I'm feeling it a lot. Thank you for saying shut up, bro. Appreciate it. Collective messages. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you should. We watched the moon rise happen, and the moon was the biggest I've ever seen it, and crazy bright and insanely gorgeous. And then once it kind of started to shrink a little bit, you just got that like little Jupiter poke coming through. It was really cool. I have some pictures I'll post for y'all. For the collective, full moon in Cancer. Hey, happy Saturday. So if you have placements in Cancer, especially between like 0 and 13 degrees, you're going to feel this a little bit stronger. This moon is happening at 13 degrees Cancer. But our last full moon was at 13 degrees Gemini too. Okay, so yeah. You've got the new moon showing up for you, which will be coming later this month. You have affluence, nature spirits, spiritual cleansing, which came up in the collective reading, and a message. This has also been coming up a lot. It's number 33, so that tells me that this message is coming from like a teacher, or it could be like a guide, something like that. But there is a guide's card, which is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is more like a spiritual teacher or someone that's coming in to teach you a lesson, or you're realizing that you've just learned one, right? And you need to release something. But divinating with like your nature spirits, all that means is like just be out in nature, sit under a tree. You know, I tell you guys that all the time, like absorb all of the wisdom that the trees have to offer you, because they've been on the earth forever. They've seen so much, right? Cancer, South Node, and Venus. Yeah, Cancer Venuses are probably really feeling the emos of this moon. I know you're not a super emotional person, but that's gonna hit Cancer Venus for sure. All right, so I love this affluence card that's here. The spiritual cleansing, it's reminding you of how much you need to release and let go of in order to welcome in this new energy and how important it is. You've got to do it before the new moon in, it's going to be a new moon in Aquarius, won't it? Or did we not have the Capricorn new moon? I think the new moon happened, right? Like the last day of Sag, so Capricorn new moon will be first. But I think it's on like the 19th or something. It's the very end of Capricorn season. So you've got a little bit of time there, but when this new moon comes around, that's the new moon where you're going to be drawing in and setting all of your intentions for the reset that's coming in February. Full reset. We're going to talk more about that down the line. It's going to have to be its own like whole ass video because it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, do you have any other messages for the collective, please? What do they need to know for the full moon in Cancer? Take advantage of this energy. Don't forget to make moon water if you want to. Charge your crystals in the moon, the full moon. Just don't leave your ites out overnight, like hematite or celestite or any of those, because they can't get wet. They'll start to dissolve. But charge them for a while. Don't leave your moon water out until like noon tomorrow, because then you're making sun water. Bring it in later tonight before the sun comes out. Hi, how are you? I could literally hear that Dani in my head, the way that would sound, the way you spelled it. Tickled me, it was sweet. Okay, crossing the veil. Crossing the veil. It's number 37. It says mourning, but not like good morning. It's like mourning the dead, right? It's what are you leaving behind for rebirth, right? 16, prying eyes. Someone has their eye on you. And we have broken branch with heartache. All right, so some of y'all are mourning the loss of a friendship or a romantic relationship or family situation here, because that tree branch is giving me family vibes. You had a lot of heartache or something that you've been processing through at this time, but that person is still not done. Your energy is not done. You still have something to do together. Oh, thank you for apologizing for the spamming. Cool. Don't start doing it again, though, because it won't work. You have secret trail of ascension, right? So all of this that you've been going through, the emotions you've been processing or losses that you're dealing with, are all for your highest good. It's all things that you had to experience in order to be able to ascend when the time is right, which is coming sooner than we think. But this person's still watching. They're not fully out of your energy field yet. So there's a chance for you to sort of reconcile, but you have to leave the old energy behind, right? It doesn't mean your connection with this person has to die forever, but it could no longer exist in the energy it was in, right? So you still have to release what put you in that energy, right? A shadow that made you reactive, or an energy between the two of you that you either have to work through and put to bed and restart, or you have to accept that it's not something you can get over and fully leave this person behind, or them you know, whatever, however it works. But there's still something else that needs to close out between you before that can fully happen. And for some of y'all, it might not be a person, it might be a situation, right? But it would be something that hurt you, something you were mourning the loss of. Dude, really? Stop it. Spell is cast, so let go. Card number 30. Do your release tonight in this ritual, whatever this situation is for you. And obviously it's going to be different for everybody. It's collective reading, but whatever it is, make it your focus tonight to let it go fully. I feel like you're holding on to it because you can feel like instinctually with your intuition that this isn't over, but you still have to fully let go the way it existed before you can start again. All right, so either way, you need to release this. Tell me more about the collective for this full moon in Cancer. What do they need to know? I kind of feel like I'm not even going to touch tarot tonight, which is weird. This feels very oracle-y. You have authority, which is Capricorn energy. So for some of y'all, this could be an authority figure, an older male, a father figure, a boss. Impulsiveness, Aries energy. Maybe ended it too quickly, ran away too quickly, something like that. You have optimism with Sag here. You have excitement with Gemini. Empathy, Pisces. Control with Capricorn. Indecision, Libra energy. Inheritance, Scorpio energy. And exalted, right? Like Jupiter is exalted right now in Cancer. The Taurus energy. So, all right. There's a coming back together here for sure after some separation, right? Stay positive, stay in the light, lend an empathetic ear. You both need to be empathetic of each other in order for this to go anywhere, and you both need to give up control, because we're not in control anyway. We're not. Spirit's in control 9 times out of 10. All right, you need to give up a little bit of control here and kind of flow. And that's not just for those of you who are dealing with a person. If this is career for you, because Capricorn's here, career house, you need to let go of how things end up for you. Like you're controlling the outcome too much and you're blocking what Spirit wants to send you, if that makes sense. Muscle spasms, dude. I'm not going to touch that or I'll be banned from YouTube. I got demonetized on Facebook for commenting on a post somebody else wrote. I didn't even say the bad comment. It was ridiculous. I'm not saying anything. For the collective, I feel like there's something else here we're missing. This exalted energy. Got a different storyline with this inheritance. Aquarius is here, detachment, and Cancer with Coral. Okay. So some of y'all, if this is a family thing, there's been a fight about an inheritance and it broke up the family and it's not pretty. But stay positive. There's a positive outcome coming from this in the end. It's just going to take the long way around. And for those of you, I know that's very specific. For those of you that doesn't resonate with, you have to detach, right, from whatever this was in order to start this cycle all over again, or build something new, or try to. Like start new energy with a person or a situation. 4 fortune. You have inheritance, fortune, exaltation. There's a lot of positive like money vibes here. Protection and acquisition. Okay. So kind of two lines going. You got to leave the one behind in order to welcome in the other. And the other one sounds amazing. There's a lot of abundance here. Like a lot. A lot of money. What can you tell the collective about this full moon in Cancer for them? I'm always positive even when I'm negative. I'm not sure my brain knows how to wrap around that, dude. I might have to explain. Hold on, I dropped the cards. This is why I always get fully dressed when I do a live. Can't play that game we all played in COVID when we were working from home and like only showed from the waist up. Empowerment. That's a big ass full moon behind her. And compassion. Empathetic ear, right? This moon is like empowering us to be more compassionate and empathetic, right? Because it's such a emotional, like mushy, soft moon. Cancer just cares about their home and their family and their cozy vibes. The people they care about really deeply. And I'm kind of getting that energy here too. This situation is something that you care about really deeply. And it's very, like, been really hard to detach, but you have to. Like I said, to start over again. But you need to listen to the other person's side of this here, or like look at the situation from a different perspective, right? Because there's just something you're missing that's really important to hear that will kind of like be a light bulb moment for you. You know, like you need to understand that this person is probably coming from a different perspective than you're assuming that they are. And that's a big part of the divide between you, okay? We got 5th house. We've got Leo, and Leo rules the 5th house. I'm not shitting you. And we have Mars energy. That's a lot of fire. Mars is Aries ruler. Mars is the planet of war and aggression. All right, 5th house is about your passion, what you're passionate about. It's about creativity, but it's also about some versions of like sexuality, right? Like sexual pleasures, things like that, although that can be very scorpionic. Why so much fire here? Now we have Leo in the 9th house with hella energy, man, with Pluto energy. So Pluto's radical change, radical change. 9th house, growth and expansion. Leo, following your creativity. Okay, I got it. This is the focus. This is the focus. It's not a tea kettle. It's actually, it's Florida wildlife that you can hear. I'm not even kidding. Keep getting good fortune. Well, that's good. That's positive. All right, so this message is about when I said new moon energy was showing up and you have to draw in what you want your life to look like, because we're all getting a full reset come February. This is a focus on like your authentic creative expression, okay? Finding your authenticity, finding what you're meant to create in this lifetime that betters your life, but not just your life, the collective as a whole, which is where we should all be focused right now. All of our abundance kind of lies in taking a collective consciousness approach right now. That's like, you know, really where spirit wants us focused. But we all have a creation we're supposed to like, you know, accomplish in this lifetime. That's our true, authentic, like soul purpose. You need to get in touch with that before this new moon so you can draw it in. Heartache over what you no longer have. And frying pan, which is trouble or accusations. Get Neptune vibes here big time. By the way, Chiron just went direct and it has been retrograde forever and a day. Chiron is the wounded healer and it's finally just gone direct in Aries. Shield, you need to defend yourself. Month of May may be significant for some of y'all. Either this past one or the coming one will be. You have Bull, just give me Taurus vibes. Don't back down from opposition. So show strength and fortitude. You're all being told to defend yourself, defend what you believe in, defend who you truly are. Stop being afraid to be that person or caring what other people think. Who cares? Greater good fortune. 4-leaf clover. And you have Horse, short journey. This is a short journey. We don't have much time at all before everything sort of resets and changes. Anything else you want to tell the collective with this full moon? Full moon. Changes in your life. Yeah. We're all getting changes in our lives. Just the way it is. And we have Shark. Oh, I just realized Horse is here, and it's the year of the horse coming up. I think it's February 17th. What is the official change from snake energy to horse energy? Snake medicine is not done with us, but snake medicine is done making us shed. But we're in that transition phase now where everything has shed, but the new hasn't come in yet. So it's a little unsettled. It's a little uncomfortable. It's been fucking hella uncomfortable for me, if I'm being honest. Take care, there will be a loss, or there will be a loss of material wealth. So be smart about your money and your planning right now. I'm hearing now, between now and like Taurus season, which would end in May. So, I mean, well, April technically, but close enough. No, May. What am I talking about? May. You have Bear, which is also about danger in money matters. You also have family matters coming through again. Go back to the basics. Beware of great pride. If you have this abundance coming in, don't be a showboaty asshole when you get it. A period of ill health or depression. I feel like we're all fucking in that. Fire is here again, which says strong emotions, passionate love, disappointment in a friend or lover, secret admirer. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Pay attention to the flags, y'all. There is a chain of events that will affect your life. No shit in February. It's like I'm psychic. Happiness is coming. And you have fair man. Dealings or relationships with a man with fair or gray or white hair. All right. Do I need anything else? Are we cool? No, there's one more that wants to talk to you. These are messages from the angels from the angelic realm. What do you want to tell the collective for this full moon in Cancer? And then this ritual is going to be pretty simple. You just need the usual. I would recommend a black candle if you have all different ones, or silver for moon magic. Black is, you know, whenever we're banishing, so whatever you're releasing. But if you don't have one, use a white one. White can stand in for anything. For the collective. And then just like pen, paper, the usual. And if you already have some moon water, use it, you know, from a different full moon. Or any kind of like blessed water, you can consecrate it now. Pausing. Yeah, see, that's that in-between energy that we're in between snake medicine finishing with us and horse medicine coming in. It's number 10. Embracing the new. Stop it. Like, what? Okay. Number 6. And then you have gratitude, 26. So finding gratitude in whatever it is that you're releasing. Remember, it isn't a loss if it's no longer serving you or where you're going or your highest good, right? It's not a loss. It's just that the contract's up, right? The soul contract's up. It's time for you to start with some new soul contract, right? And new energy. It could even be with the same person, like I said before, but you need to be grateful for the lessons that you've learned. You're not healed and over it. You haven't fully released it until you can be grateful for the lessons, even if it's hella painful and still really raw. So try to do that with this moon. A Cancer moon is super nurturing and healing. It's like being healed by like Gaia herself. All right, so go under the moon. Use water rituals if it's warm enough outside, of course. If not, you're gonna have to do an energy bath or shower. And allow yourself to like just be rinsed clean of it. And you know, energy can't be created or destroyed, right? But you can transmute it. You're an alchemist. You can decide the energy of this, right? So turn the pain or the disappointment or the heartbreak or whatever it is into fuel to fuel your 2026 and the rest of your life, because this is our only chance we are ever going to get for a full reset. Astrologically, the whole universe is you know, supporting that. Dried bay leaves tonight. I personally would use them more for drawing in, but it, you know, intention is 99% of magic. So if it's vibing for you, of course you can. There's really no right or wrong. You know, there really isn't. But you can write on a bay leaf what you want to release and burn it. People do that. You certainly can. I just tend to use it more for drawing in. But like I said, what vibes for you is going to be more powerful than just doing what I say. So put your intention behind it. 99% of magic. If you don't have candles, it doesn't matter, dude. It only matters if you think it does. Okay? I want you to hear this message really quick, and then we're going to finish this ritual. And then I'm going to say goodnight to you. Gratitude resonates from heart to heart. When was the last time you felt deep gratitude? This does not refer to the easy thank you that you might have been brought up to always carry on your lips. It is about deep gratitude for life, people who love us, the sun that warms us, our table set with the gifts of nature, All of this should make us tremble with gratitude. We take so much in life for granted, not noting that at any moment, the magic that life has to offer can nourish us. There's someone who has long deserved your deep gratitude. See, you owe somebody a thank you for harsh lessons. You really do. You do. For once, it is not the angelic world we're talking about here, even though gratitude to the angels is due to them at every second. So definitely include them. Hi, welcome. All right, so show gratitude for the people who have taught you lessons, especially the super harsh ones. We owe them more than anything. And also to your angels for guiding you. Okay. Now, in terms of a ritual for this moon, simple. Make moon water, charge your crystals, just like I always say, and write out what you're releasing, but I want you to just go a little deeper. Not just like, oh, I'm gonna leave this toxic friend behind, but why? What have you learned? What, what ideology or vibration were you in that kept you in that kind of a friendship for such a long time anyway? I want you to look at that. Go another layer deeper when you're releasing. Okay, release the mindset, release the vibration. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you were friends with a super toxic person or in a toxic relationship for a really long time, what is, toxic in you, or what was that you're now healing through and have realized, right, that you can leave in 2025. You got a few more days to leave things behind in 2025. Okay. I would, write them down. I would say under the full moon and make a very clear intention that you are releasing this, and then do like an energy bath or shower or whatever and cleanse yourself. But whatever you're writing down, leave it in the water. Leave it in full moon water or just some bowl of consecrated water, and just kind of let the paper dissolve on its own. And then tomorrow, when you're bringing everything back in before the sun makes it sun water, you can bury it in the earth, give it back to the earth to be alchemized, transmuted, and come back to you in a different way, in a different energy. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. So the last thing I'm going to give you before I go is your crystal that is supporting you with this energy right now. For the collective. And also a chakra that you can work on or may have a blockage in. Okay? Hi, how are you? This one comes out all the time lately. It's seriously flipping crazy. All right, so you have Angelite, which is like a very light blue crystal. I use this one a lot for grief healing with my clients, but it's also great for angelic connection. It's Aquarius energy, and it's like house 11, which Aquarius rules. It's also throat chakra, so it gives you the ability to really speak your truth, say what you need to say, open your throat chakra, which helps you find authenticity. Okay? And then, so this card, they call it bullseye. This is basically like mahogany obsidian. Okay. It's number 29. It's got Mars energy. It's very fiery. It's the root chakra. All right. So these are the crystals that are supporting you right now. You can work with them, put them on your altar, hold on to them, keep them in your bra, like I do, to help you with this releasing, but also with the healing. And then the last one you have is citrine. Citrine, great abundance crystal. You definitely want this on you when we are drawing in for the new moon that's coming, and the reset that's coming in February. Citrine is amazing for abundance. All right, solar plexus chakra. Okay, my loves, thank you guys so much for being here. I really hope that this was helpful and that something resonated for you. Enjoy your full moon rituals and all the things. I'm still posting your 2026 videos, so keep your eye out for those. They'll all be posted by the, probably like the next 4 or 5 days. It just takes forever to get them uploaded on YouTube. But thank you for your continued love and support of me and the channel. Your likes, shares, subscribes all help more than you can possibly imagine. And as I do in every full moon, I will ask that all the love and gratitude and support you've shown to me be returned to you by the power of 3 times 3. So thanks, y'all. Thank you for being here. Have a good supermoon. Bye.